What's good, YouTube? It's YB back at it again with another video. We're here trying something completely different, something we've never really thought about doing. But I was watching a video earlier and I was like, that's insane. I need to just stop. I need to watch it with you guys. I need to react with it. And it's something insane, man. It's another 19-year-old kid. His name is Biaheza. His $1 million portfolio at 19 years old. So all his investments, all his real estate tallied up to $1 million at 19 years old. And I thought it would be super interesting to share my thoughts as another 19-year-old kid. And we're just going to hop right into it, see what's up, because I was just in shock. I saw the first couple minutes.
Welcome to the Biaheza show.
Thank you so much.
This is the GOAT, Graham Stephan, for those of y'all who don't know who Graham is. One of the greats YouTube financialers. One of the greats YouTube financialers. One of the greats YouTube financialers.
One of the greats YouTube financialers.
Financial YouTubers. He's taught me so much. Definitely subscribe to his channel.
We'll fix it up in post. But in this video, we are going to be reacting to my full investment portfolio. We're talking stocks, real estate. Let's just dive straight into it.
He's 19 years old, but I'm 19 years old. Look at his face and my face. I feel like we're different breeds. I feel like he grew up in like a different part of town. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but
We're going to do a live reaction. Given that this is somewhat of a mainly finance/business channel, I'm pretty open about my personal finances on here. In the past, I've done videos on my real
he got some nice eyes. I don't know if that's like weird, but I like his eyes.
estate investments. Broke down my stock portfolio back in March, I believe, when it was at around 100,000. But in this video, we are gonna take this to a whole new level. We're gonna break down the entire investment setup. We're talking updated stock portfolio numbers, all of the real estate stuff, and more. I'm a big fan of watching people do
19
these
years
types of
old,
videos,
man,
so I
this is
figured it'd be
insane.
very interesting to make my own. Let's jump straight into it. First up, let's talk stocks. Break it down by brokerage
Okay.
account. You already know me and Robin are like
$109,000 in a Robinhood account at 19 years old. I want to know what this guy does. I'm definitely gonna subscribe to his channel. I've never seen any of his other videos, but this is insane. $109,000. Wow.
that. Got $109,000 in the Robinhood account. As some of you know from the $1 million day trading challenge I have going on, this is my most aggressive account.
That's not bad. $109,000 in the market. How much of that is your contribution, and how much of that is profit?
That one I've been actually doing pretty well with. I started the account with 47.
Nice.
But that's just one of the brokerages.
So he put $47,000 and the account was up to $109,000. I want to know what investments this dude.
That's kind of like my aggressive day trading one. That's
Okay. It'd be funny if you're like, I started with 150 grand.
a whole lot of
He's a
risky
day
plays
trader,
here,
that's
some day
interesting.
trading action going on, all kinds of non-Dave Ramsey type investments in this one. But I will say, I started this account with around 47,000, so that aggressiveness has been paying off thus far. But that's that. Next account is my TD Ameritrade, and this one is
$218,000 in a TD Ameritrade. What stocks does he have? Facebook, Amazon, CQ, Square, VTI. So he has, some of the big tech companies in here. He also has VTI, a nice index fund. Shopify, that was a big one. Assuming when he bought in, that could have been a huge profit off of him.
a lot more tame, still fairly aggressive, but there's no option day trading type of stuff going on here. It's more just me buying companies I plan on holding for 10, maybe 20 years. It's currently sitting at $218,000, and I'm actually up on this one as well. The total amount I deposited into this account was $164,000.
So 164,000, he turned that into 218. That is about a $50,000-$60,000 gain. That's incredible. So he must have gotten into these companies at a good time. I see AT&T right here, QQ, another index fund. That's interesting. That's insane.
So I'm up by like 54 grand. And I realize I'm obviously not a stock market genius by any means. I just happened to start this new account at a good time when everything was completely tanking back in March of this year.
So that's what it, not discrediting what he's doing. This is incredible stuff to have that much money in the market. But in case you guys don't know, March was around the worst time for the stocks, worst and best. March was when the stock market was completely down. That's when it hit its absolute lowest. this year during the pandemic and everything that's been going on. So he got in at a fantastic time. Wow. He got in at March. That is fantastic time to throw in money. Let's see what Graham says about that.
So
Wow.
it was a good time, yeah.
Wow, that's fantastic. And what did you
Yeah.
invest in that account?
Stuff that was down, like tech
Yeah.
companies mainly. We're talking like Facebook, Tesla, that kind of thing.
Oh, man.
Tesla's
And
big,
what's the
yeah.
reason you jumped in then versus earlier? Was that just you had some cash flying around?
I mean, it was like the biggest dip I've ever seen in my life, so
Yeah.
I figured that seems like a good time. I'll get in some actual positions a little
He's completely right. That seems like a great time.
later, but for now, let's move on to the next brokerage. This one is going to be on Merrill. I have 2 SEP IRA accounts in here that are worth a total of $84,000. Given that it's currently coming towards the end of the year here, I just now, like a month ago, deposited a majority of this. And a SEP IRA is an account you create for the employees of your business and put money in there from the business account, so it's a complete tax deduction for your business, but I'll just have to personally pay taxes on this money when I retire and start taking it out.
That's completely interesting. I never heard of a SEP IRA, so that's good that I'm learning something off of this. I never heard what type of account that is. Definitely gonna start reading into that because that sounds really interesting what he was saying about it.
I just recently switched it.
The IRS don't play with your taxes, guys. They don't, I promise.
This from a managed account to a self-directed one, so nothing too fancy going on here. A majority of this money is split between some ARK ETFs, which I'm personally a big fan of at the moment, and then my last stop.
ARK ETFs, I've been reading about ARK and all the investments they make. They're interesting. They're really interesting. Not sure if I would personally buy some ETFs of them, but definitely have them on my watch list. Who knows? See what they do.
Stock market investment comes in the form of a Roth IRA. This is an account that you can put a max of $6,000 in.
This is the Roth IRA, guys. In my last video, I was talking about the Roth IRA. Big accounts here. Big stuff.
Per year for retirement, and then I believe if you want to take it out early, you don't pay a penalty, except you'll have to pay tax on that money. But if you wait till retirement, you don't pay tax on all of that money, which is insane. Roth IRAs are for everyone. Even if you don't want to invest the 6K max, you don't have to. Just do as much as you can and then enjoy the tax-free gains when you retire.
100%.
Having a Roth IRA is so OP that the government limits it, so you already know if they have to limit it.
Extremely OP. They only allow you to put $6,000 a year. That's how overpowered this thing is, man.
It's good.
Yeah, they have to regulate it. They have to make it illegal. It's good.
The last of my stock market investments, I broke all of that down into certain positions here on this pie chart I'll put up. I made it today before filming the video, so the numbers might be off by like a couple thousand from what you.
So a total of around 430,000 just in the stock market. At 19 years old. I just need to learn what this guy's doing. I need to copy him.
Just saw on the accounts, but that's because markets fluctuate.
All right, so let's see. So here we go.
Hot take, Graham Stephan on day trading.
Not a fan. I think you could do it if you have the time, if you have the expertise and the knowledge and a little bit of luck. I think you could do it. But I just think for 99% of people out there, it's probably a better idea just buy and hold index funds. Keep it safe. Stay consistent with that. I think that's going to.
I completely agree with Graham. The day trading, I see a lot of get rich quick ads with this day trading thing, and it's interesting, I guess. But I feel like for the majority of people and for myself, I just think that it's a lot safer to just buy and hold, because timing the market is just gonna have pulling your hairs out, man. It's a lot to goes into that.
To be better for the majority of people.
So you're saying there's a chance?
I'm saying there's a chance.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
What's to say that this their whole audience isn't just going to bid these things up?
I mean, that'd have to be a pretty big audience, but
True, but on some of the smaller stocks that I've seen, like we're talking like $1 stocks, $2 stocks, I've seen people like move the markets like 5-6%.
Jeremy from Financial Education.
Wow. Jeremy is another financial YouTuber, guys, and I also subscribe to him. He gives great tips. He's throwing a little shade right here. That's kind of funny. That's cool.
Planet 13. No, I'm
That's too
kidding.
far.
I'm kidding. I would say I still advocate like what's best for most people. I think.
Stick to the Roth IRA long term.
I think so.
Okay. Thank you, Dave Ramsey. I then also have some cryptocurrencies, which in the last month have actually
yes.
significantly increased. I mainly just have Bitcoin, but I also dabbled in some Ethereum, and then 2 very small positions in.
So Bitcoin in this video is 15,000. Right now, currently, it's I believe it's above 17,000. So his portfolio could have easily gone up several $1,000s right now reacting to this video. Crypto is something I need to get in 100%. Not because I just want to ride along with the wave. I feel like Bitcoin and cryptocurrency could be something of the future. So I want to get a small portfolio around crypto. But that's cool that he has 44K invested in it. That's good.
Ripple, and Stellar. And then my final non-real estate investment is some physical precious metals, mainly gold. I will not be taking it out to display strictly for the safety of any thieves out there watching this. But it's around $19,000 worth of it, and I'll put up another pie chart with the gold and crypto included in the total. So this portion of my investment portfolio is just short of around 500K. Now for the real estate investments, I have the rental property that I financed back in mid-2019. I bought it for, I believe, around $370,000 and put a down payment of around $125,000. According to the Home IQ report that I get every month on my email, the price of the home...
So he already has a rental property at 19 years old. A rental property is something I definitely want to get into as I go along. But at 19 years old, that's almost unheard of, guys. That's incredible, man. Shout out to him.
Has surged up to around $419,000, which is a 17% increase, making my equity in the home $191,000. That's quite the jump. This website might not be entirely accurate, but I feel like that is actually fairly spot on given the value of the neighboring homes that have been recently sold in the exact area that my home. Then we have the more recent fixer-upper I bought earlier this year. It was a cash purchase, and after all the renovations, it ran me $368,000. In the video I made about the finished renovations back in June, I estimated the home is probably worth around $420,000.
I sound like a real estate agent.
I'm getting there.
Yeah.
All those Graham Stephan videos I've been watching.
Nice.
But again, prices in this area have kind of spiked over the last few months, and the most recent sale in the neighborhood of this house is on a busier road, has 2/3 of the square footage and one less bedroom, and that house sold for $435,000. It wasn't really remodeled or anything, so at this point, I'd have to estimate mine. I don't want to say anything crazy, but on the conservative side, at least $440,000. And again, that's not counting the rent I've been collecting. So that brings the final current portfolio value as of November 5th, 2020 to $1,123,000. And I'll put up a final chart of that on the screen.
So you can tell by the way he speaks, this dude is really educated. He's definitely spent a lot of time, a lot of hours on a computer, researching, learning about his craft, doing everything that he's doing. Learning, self-educating, just like I talked about in the last video. This is something that he constantly practices. I can already tell just by how he's speaking, the way he understands what he's talking about, and the investment and the amount of money he's been able to invest. It's great, man.
And how old are you?
19.
Get out of here, man.
Yo, I feel you, Graham. I feel you.
Here's the thing is that you're 19. You know, it's like you should be giving me advice. I would like at 19, maybe like 80 grand, like maybe by the end of.
Damn, Graham, 80 grand at 19. I hope to get there by the time, just when I turn 20. Probably not, but damn, Graham, 80K too. That's a lot of money.
19, maybe 100.
Yeah, my future vision for this portfolio is to get deeper into real estate, and eventually, if I were to get too burnt out with YouTube or e-commerce, I would be able to have a whole other career lined up with real estate and could start refinancing some properties to get into new ones, possibly sell some, and then 1031 roll over the profits into bigger deals and scale that up. I just really don't feel good about.
You heard what he just said right there, guys? I have no idea what half of the stuff he said right there is, but that is a lot of information, and that's super knowledgeable. So what I'm going to do after this video, after I'm done recording, I'm going to go back and rewatch all of this and really kind of grasp everything that he's saying and kind of take notes and really examine all the stuff that he's doing, because he's speaking a lot of facts right here. It's a lot of good information right there. Take advantage. So guys, to give my final thoughts about the video, Biaheza, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Apologies to me. But shout out to him, man. He's doing some great things over there on his channel. $1 million portfolio still is mind-boggling because we're the exact same age. But I'm using his video as motivation, something to push myself every day, knowing that there's competition all around me, and we just gotta. Back to what I was saying, just using everything that he showed me into consideration and taking all the mental notes and knowledge, and I'm definitely going to be rewatching that video and seeing exactly what he was invested into, taking a further look and to take notes myself. And I'm just really happy. He got into a lot of Bitcoin. That's something I want to get into, cryptocurrency. He had Bitcoin and I believe it was Ethereum in there as well. Bitcoin, something I hope to diversify myself. He had a Roth IRA, guys, something that I talked about in the last video. Super important for the tax deduction, the tax freedom, and definitely something you guys should look forward to. I just think you guys should watch his channel, man. Watch his channel, watch the stuff that he does, especially if you're around his age, 18, 19, 20. He got some great information there. I'm definitely going to subscribe and look forward to more of his content. And last but not least, I just want to thank everybody who stuck to the end of the video. Something different, something I'm trying new. I hope the reaction, you guys enjoyed my reaction, enjoyed my opinion on everything. I can hope to continue making more reaction videos in the future because it was really fun. This is super fun, super different. I've never done anything like this before. Let me know if you guys have anything you want me to react to. Let me know if you guys have any video ideas because I'm definitely, looking for you guys, looking for your opinions, seeing what I can do to improve. And just let me know how you guys enjoyed the video. So, if you guys liked everything, leave a like, subscribe if you're new. And definitely leave a comment, engage with me. I definitely comment back. So, have a good day, guys. See you in the next video.